Like women have to be like, okay, he's still a man because he doesn't make half a million, he can't, financially fully cover our lives. That doesn't take away him being a man. And in the same capacity, men have to show women grace. That women, all right, like women are coming into their own. They do feel empowered and they want to contribute. They want to be more than just somebody that comes home that's kept the house clean. I want to have a conversation with you. I want to go back and forth with you. I want to be a partner with you. This is where I'm at. I think we both need to show each other grace so that the pressures that we're both putting on each other, because that's what it is. Men are feeling this intense pressure that they have to financially provide. And if they don't, they feel inadequate. And then so they get bitter and resentful and create passport bros. Women are feeling resentful because they're saying, just because I have to work and contribute and do this does not take away my femininity. I'm still a woman at the end of the day, and I still want you to take care and protect me. So we're creating all this conflict because we are not showing each other grace.
Okay, I want to clarify something very important. I can't stress how much it's not about money for the passport bros. It's about value.
Yeah.
If you take Steph Curry, and I don't even want to be funny with him, for the humiliation and embarrassment that his wife did to him on national TV because some muscle dude came out and she started trying to take her ring off. She was like, ooh.
Can I know the story?
The muscle man was coming from the back and she was like, oh, let me take my ring off. Like,
was she joking?
She was joking.
Everybody knows that's his wife.
He's so serious.
Lonnie, come on, stop.
I don't.
Lonnie,
Number one, and can I just say something? That guy wasn't even all that hot. He was not good looking like that for her to do all that.
That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that
he's a little cutie.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that you can't make it about financial because in all fair consciousness, there are women that would never do that.
Okay.
Do you understand? Even in a joking way, they won't do that. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
And there are men who won't be offended by that.
No, I'm sure he's not offended. He got 30 blocks of women waiting.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he's gonna.
He's probably
like,
not.
If she leaves him, it ain't like he's gonna be like, oh my God, I can't find somebody else.
The relationship is different.
But I'm saying that he's probably not offended.
But going back to what Lonnie was saying is like, yo, look, it's you look. As humans, we need three things, in my opinion. We need spiritual, physical, and mental. We need spiritual to keep ourselves strong, for our spirit to be strong. Mm-hmm. We need physical, which is what you say, what most women think. Men go out there just for sex. That's physical. And then, we need spiritual, physical, and mental. When you get to these countries, these women give you a mental break you didn't even know existed. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that mental break that you get is foreign to you. You like, damn, I ain't gotta even think about nothing. I'm being catered to.
Right.
I'm being so mentally,
right.
I'm good. Physically, I'm good. I can't speak for the spiritual part.
Definitely not.
We don't know. We don't know. But the point of what I'm saying is that a man here in America could get the same thing. But if we would say a foreign country like Thailand, let's say the threshold starts at $1,000 a month. In America, it's probably $10,000 a month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I listen. I think I agree with Al. Like, I agree on the reason why men go to other countries,
right?
But and I think that the women there can provide all the needs, right?
Yeah.
But I do know that, and I'll just say this for some people: the passport bros and all that stuff. A lot of them go there looking for women in the wrong places, and I think that's where it's an issue, where women over here are like, damn, why you going, like, you know what I'm saying? You're looking for these women. All they have is the body. Right. They playing you because you're just sending them money all the time. And when you go there, they just want to go out to the resorts and you know what I'm saying, show off, bring their whole family. I had somebody showing me the whole family in the resort. And I'm like, dude, she playing you. But listen, he was happy. That's what he wanted. And maybe that's what brought him peace. But I think that there's some men that really do go out there looking for the right thing. And I think that there's some women that actually want to find a man that provides them the security that they need and whatever. And they find that. And maybe some people are happy. But It'd be like,
Is it superficial? Is it like the people that you say, for example, are going for the wrong reasons, right? It probably fulfills like a whole ego thing and whatever it is. Is it like a completely superficial thing, like in terms of, and it's okay? You think they don't know they're being used, but that it's an exchange?
I think some people don't know that they're being used. And I think that some people get so much satisfaction from it that they don't even care. It's like, dude, I get everything I want when I go there. So it doesn't even matter that she's playing me. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to be together. It's like,
But are y'all gonna be together forever? Like,
some women, they could take it. They will be in this situation forever.
so I keep flying. Like, let's say I fly once or twice a month over there,
Eventually,
depending on where it's at.
the expectation is that, and I'll be honest, because I am Dominican, okay? And there's times where I went back home and, you know, you see people from my neighborhood and they're all like, oh my God, so-and-so is here, so-and-so is here. And people will really try to get with you. And you have to, I would never do it because I already know the game. You be people on my Facebook that oh, you so-and-so. Remember? Some
Yeah.
guy was like calling me love. Dude, I don't even know you. And I don't like people to call me love. You know, I blocked them. But sometimes you go back home and there's these guys from your neighborhood that will really try to get with you because they want to come up here.
Right.
And then, you know, they do build there's people that have, I know plenty of people that's how they've come here because they get in relationships with women that they don't even like. Okay? They're not attracted to them, but that's what they want to do. They want to come up here. And a lot of these women and a lot of these men do that. And they'll bring the woman and, you know.
Do they build a relationship though?
No, I like what Lonnie is saying because there's a twofold to it, right? There are men, even men that were in America, they got deported over there.
Mm-hmm.
And these are not ugly looking guys. They know how to talk. They're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So maybe on a psychological level, think about this for a second. Maybe in relationships, we're not releasing enough endorphins. We're not releasing enough these happy energies that has been almost suppressed in us.
Mm-hmm.
So whether man or woman, but mostly men, when you land in Thailand, when you land in DR, when you land in Colombia, when you land in Costa Rica, you got a release of energy that you didn't even feel
Right.
could be released. And maybe that, in a sense, may have a spiritual attachment to it.
No. It's like, that's just like using drugs, right? So the neurotransmitters get released and then you get a euphoric high. And then that is addictive to you.
That happens to me every time I go out the country.
Yeah, because
As soon as I
you know
land.
you got great neurotransmitters
Yep.
coming out and it's making you feel happy. The thing with that is it's not sustainable. You have to be like, okay, what kind of life do I want to live, right? Because the high is you're gonna need it to be higher and higher and higher and higher. It ain't got nothing to do with no spirituality. It's got to do with the pleasure principles of your brain. Everybody has that. When you like, I don't want to generalize, but when women go shopping, or if you like to go shopping, right, and you get a nice shoes deal, you come home, you happy. You going on the trip, you happy. You going out to when you
That
gotta
package that
and I
Amazon.
promise you, when you gotta pay them bills, when you gotta do these things,
That
you
can
know
go
what
down.
gets released? Stress hormones. So now you stressed out. You got cortisol pumping through your body, your stomach getting bigger because that's what cortisol do. You're not happy. You're stressed out. And human beings are not meant to be in a constant state of stress. So if you are in a constant state of stress here in the US, you're working 60 hours a week, you're still not making enough money to pay your bills. The woman you want don't want you because she wants money. When you land, of course you're going to get pumped with a whole bunch of happy neurotransmitters.
Yeah, but if you get you a woman that is in a whole other country, you don't have to get a big old apartment. You get a 1-bedroom apartment because you
Facts.
live there by yourself. And guess what? Now you're going to have enough money to travel every month,
You're living good.
go back home to your girl where you have a little nice house that costs you half of your rent, right? Yeah, eat good every day. You know, you out here traveling, experiencing a whole other country, not traveling everywhere, but inside the country. And you don't even have to bring her here. Because guess what? You see her all the time.
And that's the same thing. You know, in Haiti, there's people, I used to never understand it. I'm like, bro, you live in a whole basement with one room. And then somebody's like, do you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, that lives in the basement in one room. They like, no. When he go to Haiti, he's a king.
He's a king.
He has a house.
Fact.
He has 2 cars.
Fact.
He got a maid.
Yep.
He is like, when he goes to Haiti, so for him, he'll take those stress.
Here.
Yeah, he'll take, what's that called?
But
What
is
did
it
you
a
call
stress?
it?
Cortisol pumping.
He'll take those stress here. No, he'll take the stress here.
He don't have
And
no
then he
stress
releases
here.
it when he gets to.
But he don't.
No,
'Cause
he.
you living in a basement, paying.
Oh, I see what you're
You
saying.
know what I'm saying? It's not as stressful. Now, if you have to get a whole apartment, bring your whole family, take care of kids, you can't even afford daycare. It's a whole situation.
Boy,
Now you got 5 kids. You support all of them. And with the money that you do with one job.
That's why a lot of couples, right, end up moving from here to these countries. A lot of
down south.
or even down south. Yes, it's less, but I watch a lot of HG House Hunters International. Shout out HGTV. And what happens is if you watch it, you'll see, and that we're not talking about older. You got couples who have young children. You have older couples, and they're just like, you know what? Living here in the U.S., it's like the stress of just trying to maintain. Like we could buy a house in Costa Rica for a fraction of the price of what we would, and then I'm gonna work remote, and I'm going to do that. So really, it's not the pressures that men and women are feeling from each other. All of this, based on this article, it's not so much that there's a problem between men and women.
Mm-mm.
It's a problem with the stressors that are putting their foot on our backs, and we are reacting. That's
Yep.
really what it comes down to.